interwebs. As I promised, I'm recording another video, and I took the opportunity last night to meet with a few of our members. And basically, instead of me sitting here telling you how awesome the guild is and why you should join, I left it up to our members to tell you. So I asked each one of them 3 very simple questions. We heard from Fatigue, who's a very new member to the guild, but she's an old friend of a couple of existing members. I heard from Fondre, who is our recruitment officer, and he's also, I consider him a really good friend now. He lives close by here in Houston, and we get together as often as we can. And his wife, LaViolet, who is a spunky, funky, fun chick. Yeah, we have lots of amazing women in our guild. So you hear from LaViolet. And Yellow Cake, who is a fairly new member of the guild. But he's been a long-time listener for our cast, so he's definitely fit right into the folds. And lastly, we heard from Half, who is my better half. And he's also the leader, guild leader. So take a minute to listen to each one of them, let you know what they like about the guild and why you should join. And if you're interested, please visit bound-staghelm.com. Thank you again. I hope you enjoy. First question. What makes Bound different than other guilds?
We are never boring. Ever. There is not a moment that you will ever be in our event or in our guild chat that you will be bored. Ever. It's just a fact, and it's awesome.
I'm going to say that I think this guild has a tremendous sense of community, since a lot of the people listen to the podcast, and since they're aware of that podcast and they're aware of other podcasts, they're a very informed group, instead of just flying by the seat of the pants like a lot of other guilds that I've been in.
Bound is a place to have a blast and have fun, but when it's time to raid, it's time to get serious.
The hot redhead.
Hey!
We strive to make sure that everybody is tested for STDs before they join. We don't want to pass the herp around, so, we like clean raiders.
We spread the funk. Yeah, we spread the funk. Second question. Why should the good people of the interwebs join Bound?
We're great raiders. We're amazing people to talk to on vent. We've all got great personalities. Nobody's alike. Everybody's completely different. Everybody has different personalities. We've got different accents going on. We've got our Irish accents. We've got our New York accents. We've got our pothead accents, our Texan accents. So, like I said, it's awesome.
The Guidos, the Canadians, we got all of it.
Oh, yeah, and our Canadians, eh? Forgot about them, don't you know?
The community. We got an active forum, active website, a podcast, and we're always active doing other things, including PvP, heroics, and more.
Because we kill internet dragons like mofos.
No, I think people should join Bound because, a lot of what makes kind of high-end raiding guilds unattractive to a lot of players is the stress, the tension that goes into raiding. For us, while we do expect a lot of our raiders, one mess up isn't going to get you kicked out of a raid. We're just not that guild. But, what we're looking for from raiders are, steady improvement, people that show up consistently and have a good attitude about raiding. So if you fit in that category, Bound definitely is the guild for you.
Okay, last question. What has been your favorite moment in Bound thus far?
Dropping the council, I'd have to say. That was nice. I hate that fight. Lightning rods are a bit of a pain, but I'd actually have to say random locations of vortexes and the cyclones. That gets painful.
Hearing the hooping and hollering whenever we beat a new boss, and we're on to our next boss 5 minutes later. Can we go back to ICC with heroic mode Putricide?
Oh, yes. That was a trying fight.
Definitely. I mean, we went at it for a few weeks, and we kept on pushing until just a week or so before Cataclysm came out, and we hit our goals on beating hard mode Putricide and Syndragosa. Oh, definitely. And I think with the new, how many dungeons they have separated across all of Azeroth, kind of supports the wing system in a different method.
It does. That's a good point because you can finish a raid instance and then start doing heroic modes in it while still working on regular modes in the other ones.
Exactly. You're wrapping up, picking up some loot that you may need to help beat that hard mode, but you're not stuck doing hard modes because you switched it to hard modes in general.
My favorite moment in Bound was becoming a verb and being able to violate everybody.
You have been violated.
And it is now a legacy that I try to carry on. And I take it very seriously.
I'm so looking forward to BlizzCon and violating people again.
It's going to be awesome.
The guild is a lot like the podcast, and it's a very relaxed environment. So just being able to listen to the people that you hear on a podcast in a raid, and then having things progress well, and having a relaxed atmosphere, there's really not a favorite moment. It's just the overall experience.
How is it that you listen to the podcast again?
Oh, I'm a Canadian who lives in Mexico right now, and I work in a coffin factory. And they play a lot of bando music, so I get even and I play Rarcast for them while I work. And yeah, they all love the snorts.
Honestly, my favorite moment in Bound was killing Yogg-Saron back in Ulduar. We kind of were at a point in the guild where, when we started, we took a huge step back and basically started from scratch in Naxxramas and had to catch a lot of players up. And, that was moving from at kind of our furthest point, Thorum in Ulduar, all the way back to Naxxramas once we started Bound. And once everybody, caught on and kind of got the feeling for what it was we were going for, things just started to click. And we ended up getting Yogg-Saron down shortly after TOC started up. But given where we were when we first started, and being, I think, only the third guild on the server to get Yogg-Saron down in 25, that was a huge thing for us.